What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're having a great week. And today I want to talk about the character of God's love and the character of the relationship that we are able to have with Him. See, 1 John chapter 4 verse 19 says that we love because He first loved us. And so with that, the only reason we are able to love God, the only reason we are able to be in any sort of relationship with God, the only reason we're able to experience His love is because He first loved us. He made the first move to love us. He made the first move to offer relationship to us. So now, any experience we have with God is out of a response to God making the first move to pursue us, to offer His love to us, to offer relationship to us. And now we get to just receive what God is offering to us. And so when we experience God's love, when we experience with God, relationship with God, it is nothing out of ourselves. It's nothing that we have done to earn it or to make. There's nothing that we can do to make God's love more available to us. He has already chosen to love us and to make relationship with Him available to us. And so God has made a covenant of love with us. And so maybe you're not super familiar with this idea of a covenant, or maybe that sounds kind of weird, but I want to break down just this idea of a covenant love and God's covenant relationship with us, just what that means. And so there's a big difference between a covenant relationship and then a contractual relationship. And the relationships that we are kind of used to in our daily lives, in our human world and human way of going about relationships, is we see relationships as a contract, and where as long as both parties agree to fulfill A, B, and C, and as long as A, B, and C is fulfilled by both parties, the relationship can keep moving forward. It can continue on. But as soon as one or the other person breaks any part of that agreed upon contract, the relationship is off, and that relationship ends. It's done for, right? And so it's very circumstantial and based off of our performance, really, the way that we uphold the contract. But when it comes to a covenant is one person's choice, one person's commitment to love another person and to be in relationship with another person, regardless of how the other person responds. And that is the type of relationship that God is offering to us. God has offered a covenant of love and relationship with us. And so now, whether we accept it or not, whether we acknowledge God or not, whether we pay any attention to Him or not, that offer of relationship with Him and His love is always there. There's always His love and the opportunity for relationship with Him is constantly a standing offer. And so anytime that we are ready to accept that and step into that relationship, He is there waiting with open arms. And so when it comes to our relationship with God, it is never based upon our performance. God is not waiting for us to perfect our lives or to get our lives together before we come to Him. He's not waiting for us to meet specific A, B, and C. He's not expecting us to fulfill this perfect standard of relationship. He loves us regardless of how we perform or regardless of how we respond to Him. He loves us and He is offering relationship to us. And so we get to just respond to the offer that He has made, to His choice. We get to respond to His choice to love us, His choice to be in relationship with us. And so this is something that we can just freely step into, that we can freely walk into. And so I just want to remind us and encourage us today that God's love is available to you, that relationship with Him is available to Him, that His arms are open and He is ready for you to come to Him today. And that goes for every single day of our lives. Even if we're, maybe have started to veer off track with our faith, and as soon as we are ready to return back to him, his arms are open, his arms are ready. There's never a point where we are too far gone. There's never a point where we're too far out of God's reach, where we've messed up too much for God to love us anymore. God's love is always available to us. Relationship with him is constantly available because he has made a covenant with us. He has made a decision to love us. It is not based upon anything that we have done. And so just remember that today. Remember and be encouraged by how freely you can just step into a relationship with God, and just know that God loves you, and that is available to you today, that you can receive that freely, and you can just respond to that freely. So yeah, just something I wanted to share and just kind of remind us of, and just remind us of just the character of God's love, and just the beauty of the relationship that he has offered to us. So let's take God up on the love and the relationship that he offers us freely each and every single day. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that was encouraging to you. I hope that it's maybe just a reminder that you needed, that God's love is still there, regardless of whether you've messed up this week or not, whether you feel like you've kind of been far from him or not. He's always there waiting with open arms when you're ready to come back to him. So let's take him up on that offer this week. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you for our next video. Peace.